How to create viral reel. New method. What if I told you that going viral isn't about luck, but about using the right method? Most people create content that gets ignored not because it's bad, but because it doesn't follow a structure that hooks people and keeps them watching. Hello, I'm Vlad Sapornikov, a marketer with more than 10 years of experience and the founder of the Adlunix agency. In this video, I will share a new method to make content go viral, from grabbing attention to boosting reach and engagement. Watch until the end to find out the exact steps you can use to make your content go viral and turn views into real growth. Step number 1. Hook in the first 3 seconds. Everyone knows the first 3 seconds matter, but here is something almost no one talks about. It's not just about stopping the scroll, it's about triggering a tiny emotional reaction that makes viewers instantly care. Most creators focus on flashy visuals or shocking words, but the real secret is making your audience feel something immediately. Curiosity, surprise, and even a little confusion. That's a split-second emotion keeps them watching. For example, instead of starting with a tip, try starting with a question that challenges a common belief. What if everything you know about making viral videos is wrong? Or show a small, relatable failure moment on screen, something viewers recognize themselves in before promising a solution. This works better than just flashy hooks because it creates emotional investment in the first second. I tested 2 hooks for the same video. One was flashy, bright text, bold colors, loud sound. The other started with me saying I failed to get 10k views for months until I discovered this. The second one outperformed the first by 3x in watch time. Why? People saw themselves in the story and instantly wanted to know the solution. Instead of only thinking about stop scrolling, ask what tiny emotion can I trigger in the first 3 seconds that makes someone care enough to keep watching. That's the kind of hook almost nobody teaches, and it works better than flashy tricks alone. Step number 2. Add relatable context. Once you have hooked attention, the next step is making people feel this is about me. Relatability is what keeps viewers watching because they recognize themselves in the situation you are showing. Without it, even a strong hook will lose momentum. The best way to do this is to show a problem, scenario, or emotion your audience experiences daily. For example, if your audience is content creators, you might say, you spend hours editing, post your reel, and it gets only 200 views. Frustrating, right? That's a universal pain point many people in that niche instantly connect with. Here is a case from my practice. One video I created for a client in the fitness niche started with the line, you work out 5 times a week, but still don't see results in the mirror. That hit home for thousands of viewers who shared the same struggle. In result, comments flooded in because people felt the video, understood them. A simple way to practice this is to write down your audience's top 3 frustrations or desires. Turn each one into a short scenario you can show or describe in the first 5-7 seconds after you hook. When viewers see themselves in your content, they don't just watch, they stay engaged and share. Step number 3. Deliver the value or twist. Now that you have hooked attention and made the viewer feel connected, it's time to give them the payoff. This is the part where you deliver the value, whether it's a solution, an insight, or an unexpected twist that flips their perspective. If you miss this, people will feel let down and swipe away. Keep it short, clear, and satisfying. For example, if your hook was stop ruining your reels with this one mistake, the value could be the mistake is posting without a hook. If you don't grab attention in 3 seconds, your video dies, no matter how good the content is. Notice how it answers the curiosity created earlier and gives the practical solution. Here is a case. I once made a reel for a client in the business niche. The hook was, why your marketing isn't working. The relatable context was, you are posting every day but barely getting leads. And the twist was, Because you are creating content for yourself, not your audience. Switch the focus, and your leads will triple. That video not only went viral, but also brought direct client inquiries. A simple exercise: after writing your hook, a relatable context, ask yourself, if my viewer only remembers one thing from this video, what should it be? That's your value point. Deliver it with the clarity and confidence. No fluff, no rambling. This is what makes people stay until the end and trust you more. Step number 4. Use dynamic editing. Even the best script can flop if the editing feels flat. Attention spans are brutally short, so your job is to keep energy alive on screen. Dynamic editing isn't about overcomplicating, it's about creating micro surprises every few seconds so the viewer never feels bored. Fast cuts between angles give your video a natural rhythm. Quick zooms or camera movements add emphasis, almost like underlining keywords. Captions are non-negotiable. Most people scroll without sound, so your message should still land visually. And do not underestimate trending sounds. Pairing your content with the right audio track can boost both watch time and algorithmic reach. I tested 2 versions of the same video. The first was the one static, short of me talking. It barely passed 2K views. The second used captions, a few jump cuts and quick zooms. Since the beat of a trending sound, it hit 40K in a week. Same message, but the energy made it bingeable. A practical tip: watch your video as you are the audience. If nothing changes visually for more than 3-4 seconds, add a cut, zoom, and text highlight. Think of editing like a seasoning in food, not the main dish, but it's what makes everything taste unforgettable. Step number 5. Optimize and reply. One of the most powerful growth hacks is making your content so replayable that people watch it again without even realizing it. The algorithm loves repeat views. It's a strong signal that your video is engaging and worth pushing to a wider audience. The sweet spot is usually between 7 till 15 seconds. Short enough to keep attention, but packed with enough value or intrigue that viewers feel the urge to rewatch. Loops are your best friend here. For example, ending your video in the way that flows seamlessly back to the beginning, or leaving a little curiosity gap that makes people hit replay to catch what they missed. I once tested 2 reels with the same message. One was 35 seconds long, the other only 12 seconds, with the loop that made the last sentence blend into the first frame. The short version got 5x more views because people ended up watching it multiple times. When editing, ask yourself, would someone want to see this again right away? If the answer is yes, whether because it's clear, clever, or curiosity-driven, you are nailing replayability. That's how you turn casual viewers into loyal repeat watchers and push your content into the viral zone. Want more videos like this? Like this video, write comments, and subscribe to my channel. Step number 6. Trigger engagement. The final step is to making your content go viral, is sparking interaction. The algorithm doesn't just reward watch time, it also tracks how viewers engage. Comments, shares, saves, and likes act as a signals that your video is valuable. And the more signals you get, the further your content spreads. That's why you should always end with a clear call to action. It doesn't need to feel salesy. Instead, make it natural and easy. For example, save this so you don't forget. Tag a friend who needs this. Or what's the biggest mistake you see people making? Questions work especially well because they invite conversation, not just passive watching. A client of mine in the coaching niche started ending her reels with a simple line: comment yes if this hit home for you. This tiny change doubled her engagement rate and pushed her videos to the new audiences because the algorithm saw all the interaction. A practical way to test this is to rotate your CTAs. Use save in one video, share in another, and comment in the next. Then track which one brings the highest engagement. Over time, you will know exactly what your audience responds to, and that's how you keep your content constantly viral. Ready to stop posting content that gets ignored and start creating content that actually goes viral? This consultation is for you. I will show you the exact method to making content that grabs attention, spread the fast, and turn viewers into loyal followers. No guesswork, just proven strategies that work. I personally dedicate time each week to one-on-one consultations for creators and entrepreneurs. During these sessions, I help you design viral content strategies, grow your audience, and turn reach into real results. Let's focus on your unique style and challenges so you can start creating content that doesn't just get views but actually builds influence and opportunities. Visit advanix.com, fill out the form, and book your free content growth consultation. Together, we'll create a step-by-step plan to scale your reach, engagement, and impact. To wrap up, going viral isn't just about luck. It's about structure, method, and consistency. People often think viral content happens by accident, but in reality, the most successful creators follow clear steps that keep viewers hooked from the start to finish. When you grab attention in the first 3 seconds, add relatable context, and deliver real value or a clever twist, you are giving people a reason to stay. When you add dynamic editing and optimize your videos to replay, you keep energy high and maximize watch time. And finally, by triggering engagement, at the end you signal to the algorithm that your content deserves to be pushed to a wider audience. If you apply these steps consistently, your content will not only grab attention but also connect deeply with people, making them want to watch, share, and come back for more. That's how you move beyond random views and start creating content that spreads far beyond your visual audience and builds lasting influence. And hey, if you haven't seen my last video yet, go check it out. I break down 7 powerful ways to stay consistent even when you are not motivated. No fluff, just real tips you can use right now. Click on it, give it a watch, you will love it. See you soon, bye.